Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready and Get Weird with Marcella. I am Marcella. I'm so happy that you're here. Thank you for clicking to watch this video. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, as well as share this video or my channel with anyone who you think would be interested in learning more about this weird planet that we live on. Today we are talking about narwhals, the unicorn of the ocean. I was surprised by some of the information that I found out while researching narwhals. I'll let you hear about the weird stuff in the video. In today's video, we will cover, of course, the unicorn horn in the room, the horn, their unicorn horn, their tusk. You might be surprised by what it actually is. We'll talk a little bit about their diet, their hunting techniques, where they live, if they migrate, who are they related to, a couple of fun facts, as well as some of the things that threaten the species. So we have a very intriguing video today, if I do say so myself. My makeup look was inspired by the ocean, which seems fitting, and I'm actually a bit impressed. I used 3 eyeshadows and some mascara. Here we are. We have a look. Anyway, we can stop looking at my eyeshadow and jump right in to this video. Let's talk a little bit about narwhals. Hello everyone, I'm here with my clean face, ready to talk to you about narwhals. Narwhals are kind of known as the unicorns of the sea. They are a whale, and they are the whale with the one horn sticking out of their head, which is usually where I get my pimples, right in the middle of my forehead. I'm a narwhal. Something interesting that I found out as I was researching narwhals for this video is that horn, that unicorn horn, is actually a tooth, which shocked me. The elongated, enlarged horn-like tooth is normally found and more prominent on males. Many females don't have a tusk or a unicorn horn. So if you see a narwhal with a unicorn horn, that is more than likely a male narwhal. Most narwhals who do have a horn or their enlarged tooth have one, but they can have 2. So they can have 2 little buck teeth shooting out of their head. Unicorn horns. Duocorn horns. There's 2 bicorn horns instead of bicorn horns. Do with that what you want. I don't know. Researchers have looked into what this enlarged tooth could be used for, and instead of just being used for fighting other narwhals during mating season or something like that, which it is likely used for, they also believe it has 10 million nerve endings, and it is used as an extrasensory organ. It's an enlarged tooth with lots of nerve endings and lots of sensory capabilities. They believe that this sensory capability is used to locate food, notice any small changes in the water, probably in the water temperature or the water quality that they are swimming in. And as I mentioned, this unicorn horn is a tooth. Narwhals normally have 2 teeth. In the males, as I mentioned, one of those 2 teeth normally grows into a long unicorn horn tusk, and the other one just kind of chills in there small. The narwhals don't have any other teeth in their mouths that protrude like we do. They actually eat by suction. So they swallow their food whole. They don't need to chew or slice or rip their food. They just suck it down and swallow it whole. If you put movie theater popcorn in front of me, I could give you a quick example on what that looks like. I'm just kidding. I chew popcorn a little bit. These tusks can be up to 10 feet long and it grows straight through their lip. I envisioned this horn, this unicorn horn, coming out of their head, as we see with the mythical unicorn, but it actually is shooting through their lip, their upper lip. Besides these large tusks, other features of the narwhal include the fact that they can grow up to 4,200 pounds, so over 2 tons, and be 17 feet long. So a 10-foot long tusk, 17-foot long whale, and weigh over 2 tons. So they are a large mammal. I think we're gonna do a blue eyeshadow look and maybe try to be a little bit oceany. For whatever reason, when I think of narwhals, I don't lump them into the same category as whales, which I don't know why. They've always just seemed kind of mythical to me. And I've had people tell me that they thought they were actually mythical creatures. They're not. They exist. They are real. So I don't know if that's possibly the reason why I didn't lump them in with other whales or what the case is, but these animals are closely related to bottlenose dolphins, porpoises, and even orcas. They're most closely related to beluga whales. Beluga whales are so cool. I'll have to do a video about them. And similar to beluga whales, they do not have a dorsal fin. So something that differs between narwhals and other species of whales is the fact that narwhals do not migrate. They stay in one place for the most part. They stick around in the Arctic waters of Canada, Norway, Greenland, and Russia. I'm really going for an ocean look, but ending up somewhere in the 80s. So we're gonna have fun with that. If you're ever curious about what I am using on my face, I do put it in the description below. The fact that they live in these Arctic, very cold areas during the winter means that they have to be able to bear the cold, considering they're not migrating away from it. So they are able to spend up to 5 months a year under the ice in the water. Cold as heck. So let's talk about some of the threats to the narwhal. The oil and gas industry, as well as climate change, threaten the narwhal, as well as increased development. The increased development means that there's an increase of ship traffic and water traffic. When ships are frequenting the areas that they live in, they have a hard time communicating as well as traveling as they would like. Climate change impacts these whales because they rely on sea ice. Unpredictable ice conditions can cause problems for them. Changes in climate can change where their food will be. Climate change also impacts them because there's an increase in predation by killer whales, which impacts their prey base. Their prey base is their food. So it impacts their entire food chain because they do rely so much on the ice. Another threat that the narwhals face is the fact that the Inuit people do still hunt the narwhal. They hunt the narwhal for their tusk as well as their skin, which is a source of vitamin C for those people. Similar to other porpoises, the narwhal does travel in groups of 15 to 20. They do this while they feed, while they hunt. There have been reports and sightings of groups of narwhals as large as hundreds or thousands of narwhals all sighted together in a group. Sometimes these groups of narwhals can become trapped by shifting sea ice. When this happens, it is easy for them to fall victim to polar bears, people who are hunting them. They can also fall victim to walruses when this happens. What do these narwhals eat? You may be wondering. They will eat pretty much anything swimming by. They are carnivorous. They like halibut, shrimp, squid, and cod is what I found in my research that they do enjoy. I'm guessing they aren't too picky. When they are hunting, they are known to dive up to a mile deep, which is incredible to me with their size. They are able to breathe by popping up between the ice, so they can pop up where the ice is cracked and get a breath while they hunt. And finally, I have my favorite fun fact about narwhals, and this is the fact that they change colors as they age. If you ever see a narwhal, you may be able to tell about what age they are by what color their skin is. When the baby narwhals are born, they are a blue-gray color. As they age and become juveniles, they are a gray-black. And then when they are adults, they are a mottled gray, similar to me getting gray hair. And when they are old or close to death, they are almost entirely white. All right, everyone, so that is what I have for you today. We covered narwhals. We talked about arguably their most well-known feature, their unicorn horn. We talked about what that unicorn horn might be used for, as well as what they eat, some of their habits, where they live, as well as the fact that they change color as they age. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I absolutely enjoyed making it for you. I love sitting down to put on some makeup and talk about a intriguing, weird animal or plant or geological phenomenon that we share this planet with. Be sure to send me your ideas. I check the comments as well as Instagram, so feel free to send me any suggestions that you have. Thanks again for clicking to watch this video. Always happy to have you here. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video or my channel with anyone who you think would enjoy learning a little bit more about the planet that we live on. And please don't forget, as always, to stay weird.